I was forcibly married off at the age of 12. My father sold me to an older man, the reason for that was alcohol. My first wedding night was hell. I entered the bedroom where an older man was lying on the bed that I have never met. As I walked past the bed that stranger was lying in and stared at me with a stern look. My heart was pounding, the whole room revolved around me. At one point I fell to the ground, tears flowed and I could no longer move. I was frozen with fear. As I lay motionless on the ground, I suddenly felt a hard blow in my stomach and a pain so severe that I lost my breath. Then he started kicking me all over my body. At one point he grabbed me by my hair and dragged me to another room at the end of the hallway. When he dragged me to that little room, or rather the storage room which was very small and dark, he left me there. Then he turned to me and said, "Next time you will learn to be an obedient girl." And when he went outside and closed the door, my body hurt so much and I was covered in blood and bruises. At one point I wanted to die and get rid of the pain and suffering I feel. I lay on the floor of that cold dark room all night. My body was full of bruises and I felt a lot of pain, while at the same time I fell asleep. Early in the morning I heard the turning of the key in the door, and then even more fear came over me. When he opened the door, he said angrily and rudely, "I am going to work now, and you will stay in this room until you learn to respect and listen to me." He put a bottle of water and a larger container on the floor. Then he told me in a stern voice, "You will poop in this container if you have to." Then he turned and left the room and locked the door. If you want to know the rest of my sad story, wait for the next part and be sure to read the first part of the story. My father sold me to an older man when I was 12 years old. Stay tuned for the next part of my story.